Hey guys, welcome to Finesse Gaming. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. So today's video is going to be a review of the Xtrfy M4 gaming mouse. And if you haven't heard of these guys before, they're a newish company from Sweden. They make fantastic equipment, so check them out on Amazon or on YouTube. But let's get into this video. We're going to do a review of the positives and negatives of this thing, which I have had since February. Actually, I've only just got around to reviewing it, but it's a fantastic little mouse. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and have a look at the positives and if to see maybe there are no negatives. I hope you enjoy the video, guys. Let's jump straight into it. Let's go. Okay, first things first, let's go over the positives. There's quite a few. There's actually some very good things with this mouse. It's well designed, fantastic little gaming mouse. So first of all, the actual weight of it is a very lightweight mouse. There are ones now that are a bit lighter, but this is 71 grams. So it is incredibly light. Most mice are slightly above that now. There are a few brand new ones that are coming out that are kind of in the 60 gram range or 60 to 70 gram range. So this one is just 71 grams. That's excluding the cable, and the cable is actually one of the best ones that comes with a standard mouse. It's a easy cord cable, okay, made by Xtrfy, and it does move very easily. There's no real difficulty with this. So it is kind of like a paracord, not quite as good though, okay, so it's not perfect. If this was down on the actual mouse pad at the moment, when I actually reach the kind of extreme motion, the mouse will move a little bit. So it's not a perfect cable by any means, but it's one of the better ones that comes with a standard mouse. So pretty good cable that comes with it, and a very good lightweight design of the mouse as well. Next up is going to be the size and the feel of the mouse. So you can see it's got the honeycomb design all the way around the outside of it, okay, and it's got the RGB all down the front as well. The RGB is fantastic, as you can imagine with any honeycomb mouse. It's very good, but this one's really good. And the only thing you've got on the very back, I don't know if I can get the camera to focus on this, but there's a little Xtrfy logo in there, and that's the only bit of Xtrfy branding that's on this mouse, which is really clean, looks really good. And the actual materials used are great. The plastic is very good, seems like it's high quality. Like I said, it is lightweight, but it feels nice when you hold it. It's quite cool when you're playing with it. Your hands don't sweat a lot, which is great. So really good build quality. I'm going to go over the sizes for you now so we can understand that. Okay, so as you can see, across the top of the mouse, it's 56 millimeters at the very top. Across the middle part of the body, it's 60 millimeters and 68 at the bottom end. And then from a side angle view, it's 23 millimeters from the front and 39 from the middle. So this mouse will fit most grip styles. It does fit really nicely into the top of the hand. You get a good kind of contact on there with the grip. We can go with a finger grip, we can go with a palm grip or a claw grip. All of them suit this kind of feel of a mouse, and the ergonomics are really good. So the actual feel, the size is fantastic. I have to give that a very high rating. It's one of the better ones that I've tried so far, and there's no real negatives on any of that sort of side thing. So really good in all of those departments. So the switches they use next are the Omron switches. They're very high quality, they're very good, they feel great, they sound quite nice. I actually personally prefer the Razer ones, which is why I'm currently using that mouse instead of this one. But these are really good. The only thing I will say, the actual side buttons are quite clicky. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear this, but so this is the M4 mouse, so that's quite a clicky sound. And if I just go ahead and grab the Razer one a second, you can tell the difference in the sound of the click on the side buttons. So personally I just prefer that Razer one, but I mean this is no problem whatsoever. They're instant clicks, they're nice weight to them. It doesn't take much force to push them down, but at least enough force so you can't press them accidentally. And the two main buttons are very good as well. Scroll wheel is great, so all the kind of design of it is really good. They've taken care of that side of things fantastically well, and like I said, the switches are really good. Personally, I would just prefer the Razer one. And then lastly, what comes in the box is fantastic. Again, one of the better ones for all the different mice that I've tried so far. So this thing comes with two little keycaps, which is just a nice little addition to put in the box that go onto the keyboard if you want to put them on there. It comes with some extra feet if you want to apply them. So I've put the one in the middle here. That doesn't come with it at standard, so you've got to put that one on. It does come in the box, and you've got spare ones for all the edge ones. You get quite good things that come with it. Okay, that's a nice little addition to have, and obviously you get the instructions, and the box is really well packaged, well designed, so I can't fault it again in any of the packaging, the stuff that comes with it. Just nice little touches that come in there with those little switches for the keyboard as well. And again, the RGB on this one is fantastic. There's nothing really I can say about it. It just looks great. all the way around. You can see the light shining through the honeycomb shell, and you can see it around the front of the mouse as well. So honestly, it's got one of the best RGB lightings on a mouse that I have tested so far, and it looks fantastic in any kind of setting that you put it in. It looks really, really good. Okay, on to the negatives, of which honestly I can't really say there is one. Okay, there are some things that they could improve upon, but there's not really like a big negative that's kind of holding this mouse back from being one of the better ones. It is one of the best ones already, but there's just a few things that they could update to actually push it up to maybe being one of the best, if not the best mouse on the market. And those couple of things are a better cord, so they could invest in just a slightly better paracord, or a different one if they want to make their easy cord even better. Fair enough, go ahead and do it, but just make that cord a little bit better so it doesn't move the mouse at that far extreme bend. The feet on the bottom, as I showed you a second ago, although there's 4 of them on the edges and you've got that one that you can put in the middle, they're not the best. You can get better ones, so again, if they could switch them out, stick better feet on there, you get a much smoother glide on some of the aftermarket feet that you can buy. So maybe for the money they could just apply those on there already to begin with, maybe not even send you any extra ones, but just put the best ones on there to begin with, and then that will help massively in the movement around a mouse pad. And lastly, this is only a personal thing for me, the switches are very good, but I would just prefer the Razer type. So it's just the clickiness that I don't quite like, and the responsiveness, I have to say, is fantastic. So this thing goes all the way up to 16,000 DPI, or the CPI as they call it, and it has 125, 500 or 1000 hertz polling rate. So we can change all those things on the bottom of the mouse. I'll show you there at the very bottom. This little switch down the bottom here changes the polling rate, and this one over the side there changes the DPI. So when I change that button, if I press the button, that light that's on there at the moment, that's yellow at the back, will change to a different color, so you can see instantly what DPI you're on, which is a great little addition. Again, really well thought out mouse, so we can see everything clearly straight away. Okay, lastly, there's only 2 reasons why I prefer the Razer instead of this one at this moment in time, and they are that the Razer Mini, that is 10 grams lighter than this one, which does make a difference. You can certainly feel that when moving around the mouse pad, so I prefer that slightly better feel of a lighter mouse. And secondly, I prefer the ambidextrous design of the Razer Mini, so my hand sits on there a little bit better. This one is, again, this is a fantastic design. If I hadn't seen the Razer Mini, I would probably still be using this mouse. It is really, really good, and I would highly recommend it to anybody that's looking at a mouse around the kind of £50-ish mark. This is one of the better ones that you can buy. And I suppose the Razer switches I do prefer, so I would go for it over the M4 for that reason as well. But the M4 one I've used for 4 months, and I had no issues whatsoever with any of the buttons, any of the switches. It's just that when that new Razer one came out, I did prefer the sound and the feel of those switches as opposed to this one. So the price when I picked this one up, guys, it was on Amazon. It was £55. At that point in time, it was actually on sale, but now it looks like the standard price is £55. So if you can pick this up anywhere between £45 to £50, it's a pretty good mouse. Remember, there are some other ones now that are competing in this area that are going to be good. You've got the Cooler Master, you've got a few of the Glorious Gaming mouse now that are coming out, the O and the D, and also you've got the Razer kind of coming into that area as well. Logitech also started to bring out some new mice in this kind of price range, so we're going to go through in this little series as many of those as we can to give you the best idea of which one's the best one to buy. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please consider dropping a like, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on. Your support will be hugely appreciated. And also, guys, you can find me streaming on Twitch and Facebook. Links will be in the description below if you want to come and check them out. It'd be great to see you there. And also, guys, I'll leave a link in the description below for this mouse. If you want to check it out, go and have a little look. But until next time, keep gaming, keep safe, good night, GG.